In most stories, we cheer for the hero, the brave, the noble, the just. But in the world of Donghua, some of the most unforgettable tales are told from the other side. These are the characters who kill without hesitation, manipulate without guilt, and chase power at any cost. This is a journey through the shadows. Welcome to the Top 10 Donghua, where the villain is the main character. Mad Demon Lord isn't just a high-octane fantasy Donghua. It's a deep dive into the mind of a man caught between madness and morality. This series captures the chaos of war-torn realms, but also peels back the layers of its enigmatic anti-hero. With stunning animation, visceral fight choreography, and a surprisingly poignant narrative, it explores how power twists even the noblest intentions. Through behind-the-scenes insights and expert analysis, we see how this series redefines the classic Cultivation arc, blending dark philosophy with wuxia mythos. Whether you're a veteran fan or new to the genre, Mad Demon Lord is a bold, unforgettable journey into the heart of darkness. In Tencent's dark fantasy Donghua Fallen Master, death is just the beginning. Once the most feared assassin in the realm, the master is betrayed by his own sect and left to die. But fate gives him a second chance, reincarnated into a younger body and bound to a mysterious system that boosts his cultivation with every mission completed. What follows is a chilling ascent back to power as the fallen killer transforms into a cold, calculating force of vengeance. Blending intense action, strategic system mechanics, and moments of eerie calm, this series redefines the revenge arc. With haunting visuals and a voiceover narration that echoes his inner demons, Fallen Master is a ruthless exploration of power, rebirth, and what it truly costs to rise again. Otherworldly Evil Monarch is a gripping Donghua that plunges viewers into a richly crafted fantasy world filled with magic, mystery, and intense battles. The story follows an exiled monarch who returns with unparalleled power to reclaim his throne and unravel dark conspiracies. With its stunning animation, intricate character development, and a plot that balances action with emotional depth, this series stands out in the Cultivation genre. The blend of supernatural elements and strategic combat keeps the pace thrilling and unpredictable. For fans of epic tales with complex heroes and intense power struggles, Otherworldly Evil Monarch is a must-watch that delivers both spectacle and substance. We continue with The Devil Ring, a thrilling Chinese animated series that masterfully blends mystery, supernatural elements, and psychological suspense. Set against a dark, atmospheric backdrop, the story follows the enigmatic protagonist as he confronts sinister forces linked to a cursed ring. The animation style is sleek and detailed, capturing intense emotions and eerie scenes with precision. Its soundtrack perfectly complements the suspenseful mood, drawing viewers deeper into the chilling narrative. Fans of dark fantasy and intricate storytelling will find The Devil Ring an unforgettable experience that keeps you guessing until the very end. A must-watch for anyone craving a captivating and visually striking Donghua. Scissor 7 may look like a quirky comedy, but beneath the laughs lies a sharp, emotional edge. The story follows Seven, a goofy hairdresser who moonlights as a contract killer. But here's the twist. He's an amnesiac with a violent past as a top-tier assassin. While his jobs often end in slapstick failure, flashes of his old self reveal something far more sinister. Cold, ruthless, almost cruel. That duality between bumbling hero and lethal weapon is what makes Scissor 7 so compelling. It's funny, fast-paced, but never afraid to dive into darker territory. Seven isn't just a hero, he's a ticking time bomb with scissors, and that's what keeps you watching. Jade Dynasty is a visually stunning Chinese Donghua that blends high fantasy, martial arts, and dark, emotional depth. The story follows Zhang Xiaofan, a naive and kind-hearted village boy whose life is shattered after a massacre destroys his home. Taken in by the righteous Qingyun sect, he begins as an earnest disciple, but repeated betrayals, loss, and the harsh truths of the cultivation world slowly twist his path. As he uncovers forbidden techniques and grapples with inner demons, Xiaofan transforms into Ghost Li, a powerful and cold figure driven more by vengeance and sorrow than justice. His descent from hero to near villain is both tragic and compelling, making Jade Dynasty a gripping tale of how pain and betrayal can corrupt even the purest heart. The Hero's Return is a sharp, action-packed Donghua with a refreshing twist on the superhero genre. It follows Zero, the world's strongest hero who once saved humanity. But after being misunderstood, betrayed, and cast aside, he vanishes from the spotlight. Years later, he returns as a bitter, sarcastic man, hiding his power behind the mask of a lazy, broke freelancer. As monsters reappear and chaos unfolds, Zero is dragged back into action, but this time, he's not the idealistic hero the world once knew. His cold, jaded attitude and brutal efficiency make him feel almost villainous. Yet his actions speak louder than words. With slick animation and dark humor, The Hero's Return explores what happens when a hero stops caring about being one. Against the Sky Supreme is a high-stakes cultivation Donghua that blends revenge, power, and tragedy. It follows Tan Yun, once a god king betrayed and slain, now reborn with a single goal: vengeance. Starting as a humble disciple, he awakens the Hongmeng divine fetus, unlocking godlike powers. But as Tan Yun rises, so does his ruthlessness. His enemies, once comrades or sect leaders, are crushed without mercy. The line between hero and villain fades as he sacrifices everything for strength and justice on his own terms. With intense battles, dark ambition, and a protagonist who becomes more supreme than righteous. Against the Sky Supreme is a gripping tale of what happens when a savior decides to conquer instead. Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation is a dark, emotional Donghua set in a world of cultivation, clans, and hidden corruption. It follows Wei Wuxian, a brilliant yet rebellious cultivator who turns to demonic cultivation after facing betrayal and loss. Once seen as a hero, his unorthodox methods and growing power make him feared and eventually hated. Branded a villain, he's killed by those he tried to protect, only to be resurrected years later. As he seeks the truth behind a new mystery, Wei Wuxian must confront the past, all while walking the fine line between redemption and revenge. With stunning visuals and layered characters, it's a gripping tale of power, perception, and the price of defiance. Renegade Immortal offers a dark, gripping twist on the cultivation genre, centered around a protagonist who defies the usual heroic mold. Wang Lin starts as a desperate youth, but his journey transforms him into a ruthless, calculating figure driven by vengeance and survival. His cruelty isn't mindless. It's cold, strategic, and often terrifying. He becomes a villain in the eyes of many, even as the story subtly forces you to question what truly separates hero from monster. His brutality gives the novel a relentless edge, making Renegade Immortal a standout for readers who crave morally gray characters and a haunting, high-stakes world. As for 2025 is rated as one of the most successful Donghua, so definitely a top pick to choose. If you like this video, putting a like would be nice. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe for more Donghua rankings and drop a comment telling me your favorite villain protagonist.